All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try to run for it with Elliott. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Able to push his way through.
Let's go. Do it. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set. 60 or.
Number 53. Mike 53. I'm scared.
Watch the safety creep.
Jim.
61. Matchbox lights. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Number 29. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 28-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Hey, Foxtrot.
Here we go.
Clear. Please dribble.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. But it's brought in by Washington. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Ready? 30 base.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Snap.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a give, right side. It's Bates. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, Delta.
On 2nd down, it's Bates. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
18 Gator.
Back to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Bravo. Switch it. Come on, switch it. X3, 218, chopper.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys played the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
64.
Back to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Got a man. It's Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
43. Check, 43. It's going to be a long day.
Go to 54. Line.
Check 4.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return is Pettis. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
At the 46-yard line.
Down. 10-2 stop.
Eat.
Right here.
Ready.
Right back to him on first down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Watch 7. Quad.
5.
2nd and 9 now. They'll find Everett there, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Alert 3.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Prescott now. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets us
on it, because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Check 24.
We're going to 54. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The outlaw.
You better bring it.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Alpha.
first down. Bates looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
What's tight? Tight is right. We got three, fellas. We got three.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. One man in the backfield, Elliott. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. He's going to get the football. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And the Falcons have opened up the lead there to a couple of scores. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 20. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach here says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
47. Kill. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Here we go.
10th carry now for Elliott. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
47.
24 is the mic. Check mic. 24.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, team 6.
55 mark, 55.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bates. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Check 24. Watch 24. Check 26. Check 26. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Yeah.
Protein spill. Get it.
Here we go on 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go. Go line 8. 51.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Here we go. 47. 26.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go. Go line 8.
Cut.
On 3rd down, Elliott. Well, Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, high 7.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a pass hauled in downfield. 30 yards there, and of course the 1st down as well.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
6'6", pull it high.
15, check 15.
Hey, zoom. Go.
Now back to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. He's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go to Elliott again. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Again, it's Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you talk about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw is Prescott. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
17.
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ready, break.
At the 32-yard line.
Yeah, baby. Greystone, travel.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bates. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
5.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Back to throw. Complete to Washington. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll run on first down. It's Bates, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Yo, go, go.
Mark 55.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bates. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Number 53. Mike 53. Here we go.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a first throw here in overtime. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Ready, 18 Gator. Hey, echo.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He's going to launch it for Washington. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 50. Hey, exit.
Ready. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flushed, and he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
You got nothing.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
27.
Now Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down, Cowboys.
Prescott now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Well, a little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs roll around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us.
True.
We came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Meh.
Yeah.
M-E-H, man. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.